Hello, lovelies. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on wherever you are. My name is Mary. This is Glee News Channel. Where we'll be bringing you the latest update on what is going on in Nigeria. So, guys, on today's news, we have full salaries, allowances of President Buhari, Banjo, state governors, and their deputies. So, guys, before we go into further details in this news, I would love for you to click on the red subscribe button below and also click on the notification bell so whenever I upload new videos you'll be updated. So guys, moving on into the news. While majority of Nigerians believe Nigerian politicians collect bigger salaries than what they should get, the politicians have always risen in defense of their take-home pay. For instance, the new president of the Senate and chairman of the National Assembly, Ahmed Lawan, prior to his election, defended the alleged 13.5 million month salary being paid to each of the 109 senators in the country. Lawan said the major component of the amount is for oversight assignment allowances. He said there will be no reduction of the amount, saying there's nothing like jumbo pay for senators since each of them goes home with about 1 million monthly and allowances for oversight function. How much really do Nigerian elected politicians earn? According to a document prepared by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission and published on bpsr.gov.ng, the official website of Bureau of Public Service Reforms, President Muhammad Buhari's annual take-home pay, including allowances, is 14 million naira. The president gets 1.17 million naira per month. Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, according to the document, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo gets 12 million naira per annum, while his monthly pay is at 1 million. Nigerian state governors get 7.78 million per annum, while their monthly pay is 648,000 naira 580 kobo. For their deputy governors, their annual take-home pay is 7.39 million, while their monthly pay is 616 billion naira. So guys, that is it on this series. Wow. So this is the amount of money these people take home on a monthly basis and a yearly basis, and it's not still enough for them. That is why they love to loot, they love to steal, they love to take more. They are not satisfied, and yet our president is busy extending lockdown. Somebody that is earning about millions in a month, you can imagine how he is okay as even a president. He has other allowances, he has other endorsements, so you can imagine this kind of thing, the kind of comfort these people are having, and yet they subject poor Nigerians to suffering. These people are extending lockdowns, and even before the coronavirus pandemic, these people were busy bringing out funny bills like banning of generator. These people don't need lights in their homes, so I'm not sure they have any light from NEPA. They probably use solar energy or another means of electricity, because anybody that is relying on NEPA to bring light in this country, you are just joking. You are seriously joking. So you can see it. This is why these people are doing like this. They have money. They are okay. They are well to do, but this one is not still enough for them. They want to collect more. I can say the amount of money our president and his cabals collect from Nigerians in a month should be more than this. This is just the official one. This is the one that they are allowed to take home. The remaining one, that one is history. So when you see them acting the way they act, you know that they are comfortable. You know that they are doing okay. They are doing fine. That is why they keep on bringing out funny bills like banning of generator in a country where there's no electricity at all. Even the ones that have light, they share the light as if they are giving us rations. Buhari must sack Buratai for Nigeria to defeat Boko Haram, retired Army Sergeant. A retired Army Sergeant in the Nigerian Army, Mike Omerege, has called for the sack of security chiefs in the country, especially Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Toko Buratai, if Nigeria wants to win the war against Boko Haram terrorists. Omerego made the call in an interview with Sahara TV, stating that corrupt military leaders were responsible for the unending battle with Boko Haram and other insurgent groups in the country. He said the truth of the matter is that most of Nigerian Army senior officers are very corrupt. The Nigerian Army is very good and one of the strongest. Anywhere you take Nigerian officers to, they turn the place to business ground where they don't want things to work out. If you want to get the truth, as long as you are interviewing the senior officers, you won't get the truth. It's the soldiers on the ground that will tell you what is happening there. The Nigerian army officers don't want the war to end because they know what they are doing and the business they are doing. Calling for the immediate sacking of Buratai Omorege, stated that bringing in a neutral and committed officer to lead the war would definitely result in victory for Nigeria. He said if they want the war to end, let them remove the chief of army staff, chief of air staff, bring in a neutral person that is not up to their rank, and tell the person that when you succeed, I'm going to promote you. That person will deliver. The soldiers know the officers that bust their morale. When we went to Sierra Leone and Liberia, we delivered the capital and returned it back to the civilian government. There's no big deal in Boko Haram that Nigerian army cannot succeed. The military chief just moved to the northeast because it's a shame to him seeing the Chadians succeed. They've turned the fight to business. Check the number of soldiers that have died, but the government is not doing anything about it, and they are not animals. This is because there is no son of minister or governor at the war front. So guys, you have heard it for yourself. That is the end of this news. Well, this man has exposed President Buhari and what his government is doing. Like check it. Just look at it. We have been fighting Boko Haram for 10 years. And not only are they growing stronger, they are even having more morale to be spreading their evil. Like I've said countless times, the Nigerian army is corrupt, full of businessmen, not soldiers. These are people that are supposed to be securing this country. They are busy standing at roadblock. Leave their job. Leave the one that police is supposed to be doing. You hear this soldier has killed this person, this soldier has killed that person. Why now? Because the service chief, the man that is supposed to be monitoring them, is the most corrupt out of them. That is why you see the struggle between them and Boko Haram is never ending. I know if it is another country, by now Boko Haram will not be existing, because if you look at it, we know where they are. We know the location they are occupying. We have the resources in this country to be able to fight them. Look at Chadian government that came into Sambisa, which they here. They are using 2 billion as their country's budget, but Nigeria is using 2 billion just to fight this Boko Haram, and yet they've not been able to achieve anything significant. And yet when this Chadian government came into Nigeria, they finished them off within 3 days. That is why this man relocated to the northeast to hide and continue his business. These people don't know that the Nigerian blood is on their head. Those people that have died due to the attack of this Boko Haram, it is their fault. See what is going on in Lagos, the height of insecurity there. They've not deployed soldiers there. Meanwhile, they spread them in the east. Let them be collecting money from people, from people that are traveling. That is their work now. That is their work. So I don't understand, like, the Nigerian government, as in corruption has finished us. I don't think there's any hope for this government anymore. Like, the corruption is at all levels, at all corners. There's no part of the government that has not, like, been touched by this corruption. There's nothing, there's no hope anymore, because now the main aim is to loot. The greed has overpowered them. The power is choking them. They don't know what to do and how to do it. Even those that are capable to do it, they are not doing their job anymore because of money, because of greed. So when there's nobody to checkmate all these people, that is why all these are going on. Buhari cannot be fighting crime when he's the number one criminal. So all these things that are happening in this country, is not like they don't know what is going on. They don't know the problem. They don't know how to fight Boko Haram. They don't know how to fight Fulani headsmen. They don't know how to stop these rubbish problems that are coming up in this country because of coronavirus pandemic, the social unrest. They know what to do, but they decide not to do them, because when they do these things correctly, when they do these things rightly, they will not have personal gains. They will not benefit from it. So that's why they keep on letting these things happen. It's not as if they don't know what to do. They know what to do, but they should continue, because God is more than them. That power that they think they have, it will soon end. Their time will soon end. Every man has time in this life, and the time is coming when Nigeria will be divided, because I don't think Nigeria can survive as one anymore. So the best thing is for them to divide this country. Let these people go. Let there be freedom. There's no need to keep on persecuting Nnamdi Kanu, because the man is only trying to do what is best for his people. Because we Nigerians now that are claiming, we are saying we are Nigerians, waiting we don't gain for Nigeria, please. What have we benefited from this government or these people that are claiming to be supposed to be protecting us? So guys, that is my opinion on this news. I would love to hear what you think down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our video. Stay safe. Bye.